right. Yo, welcome to a brand new episode of Society and Pop Culture 101. I am instructor BK Spades.
I'm instructor Novacaine.
And on today's episode, we are going to be talking about why we all kind of hate going to the movies now. I
Oh,
know that's not exactly the title, but it's close enough. I didn't want to use the other one because we don't be wanting to lose money around here. But
hello. We don't want to get kicked off. We just
yeah,
got on.
for real. But what's cool about this episode is we have uh, a couple of friends of mine. They have a new podcast, and I am excited to have them on because back in back in my high school days and before my high school days, like we were all in the band together, and they were always like the coolest people like ever. So to have them on our show today is like an honor for me because they kind of did take care of me in moments. Like I don't know if they remember this stuff, but there was like real moments where things was going really bad at times, and they were always kind of like really nurturing, and they didn't like rag on me for being a terrible band member in middle school. So I
Aw.
appreciate them for that, and
Aw.
that's the end of the sappy weird stuff. All right,
Aw. Band
really?
family.
Yeah,
I
it's
love band
weird.
family.
It's weird. We're older now. um, but, not old, older, but we're gonna bring them up right now. Welcome to No
Hello.
Bustle Podcast. Can you
Hey, hey,
Hello.
introduce
hey.
yourselves?
Thank you for having us.
Oh, absolutely no
I
problem.
feel like we
Introduce.
made it.
You made it. Made it
I love
where?
Y'all the
To
pros.
our little
Y'all,
humble
y'all doing
show.
more than we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Y'all the ones.
Oh, thank you. We're working on it. We're
Now.
working
That
on
was
Don't
it.
such
make
a
me
lovely
cry.
intro. Thank you for that.
Do not, do not make me cry over here. All right. He already over here talking about how much y'all family and everything. That already got me.
Well,
Now
we
you.
Mm.
are we
Now we're
are
talking about pros.
100% family.
Oh yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
I could tell. As soon as BK was like, "Oh, they're coming on," I was like, "Okay, fine." Yeah, they're like family, bro. Okay, fine.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
just like,
The
it's
only thing you
whatever.
lied
You
about
cool.
was us both being the cool kids. No, that's just this one. That's the cool kid.
Not at all. Not at all. We
I
both
don't
did our
know.
thing. We both did our thing.
I don't know, man. Everybody seemed to really like you back in the day. I'm just saying. Just saying. I know a lot of the younger people did was cool with you too. But before we keep going on this for too long, you guys want to tell us what your podcast is about and introduce yourselves because we didn't do that yet.
Oh, cool. No, you can go ahead.
No, please do.
Oh.
You'll do a much better job at introing us. Go ahead.
So it's so crazy because we're both big cinephiles, like really, really big on movies. And one day after we were watching Sinners, we were driving back home and we were talking about it like we always do, but then I just pressed record on our phone. And then I was like, man, this is really fun. I'm going to chop this up and screw it. And then I was like, hey, maybe we should share this with somebody. I'm like, hey, maybe we should make it a
Maybe we
podcast.
should start a whole network.
So,
No,
so that
that's a
was
dope
like
origin though.
the whole
Like,
origin story of the No Bustle podcast. I was just like, man, like, cause he'll say the most like amazing stuff, and I'm like, I can't. My brain isn't big enough to hold all this stuff in. Like, he's so poetic with it. So I just was recording it, and then we were like, well, why don't we do this again? Why don't we do this again? So I guess that's where we are. Plus, it's something that's been on our vision board for a long time. We've been wanting to just talk just because it's just something fun to do. Like, y'all make it look really fun. Y'all have some really cool, juicy conversations, and y'all have really great chemistry. And of
Thanks.
course, we've known each other since sixth grade, so you
Oh,
know,
Mm.
yeah, we go 1, 2 way back.
Y'all also cover a
wow.
lot more than we do too. We
Yeah,
simply do movies.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, y'all. I got a chance to check out a few things before we got on, and it's really tight.
yeah,
Really
y'all
tight.
are funny.
hey, thank
Yes.
you.
Y'all still
So
ain't introduced yourselves yet, though.
yes, well, this is the first time I've had to introduce myself because on the pod we purposely don't. So I am Big Nose Kate,
And I,
and
oh, I'm sorry. And I'm Doc Holliday.
Okay. Okay, Big Nose Kate and Doc Holiday with the 1-2.
Whole thing. You gotta say the
So
whole thing.
thank y'all.
Make sure y'all say the whole.
So today we're gonna be. Oh, before I say that, I was listening to you guys' podcast, and you guys have really great chemistry, and like the content is really good. And if you guys at home want a podcast that's gonna really break down the movie really well, is the No Bustle podcast. I think you guys do a
Mm-hmm.
really good for like 2 or 3 episodes. Like I
Mm-hmm.
think this is a good choice you guys made to like link up together and just make content. And I'm happy for it. I haven't watched the Superman one because I ain't watched the movie yet. I feel like it's an ongoing trope at this point,
Hurry,
being that I have a Superman shirt on. But
hurry up.
I have plans. Okay, I have plans.
He's a
All
grown
right.
man. He got stuff to do.
So today's episode, we're going to be talking about what's killing movies. And if you like look around the internet, it's like a whole slew of things. Everybody has like a different opinion about why movies are not as good anymore. And we just want to talk about what we think or some of the things we think is not um intuitive to the movie growth process, I guess, and why theaters suck so bad when you go to the movies. Um I kick it off. The first thing I think is streaming services kind of like it's like the video killing the radio
That's what I
star.
was singing in my head just now. Look at just
Look at
twin.
that. Look at that. See, great
I was
minds.
singing it.
But yeah, that's like the first thing that comes to mind for me because why go to the theater when I can watch whatever I want on some app, even though right now all the apps are like expensive and it feels like we all got cable again. But that's a whole nother conversation. I think the
Okay.
apps are killing it.
Good. I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm going next. My number one thing about these movies these days is that they come out too fast. They'll shoot a
Mm,
movie in January. Next thing you know, it's being released that summer.
yeah.
I don't think people are taking their time with shooting the movie itself, and then they're not taking the time with the editing either. Sometimes some of these movies these days, the editing will kill the movie. Like how I've talked about it, BK. I have a really bad problem when a scene does not transition correctly into the next scene. It's like, where are we? What are we doing here? So for me, it's definitely going to be that the time, the patience that they do not take with these new films.
Unfortunately, Captain America is one of those movies where the editing and sometimes the CGI just wasn't as tight as it should have been.
Yes, yes, I agree. Captain
It
America, Brand New World.
Yeah.
yeah, it's been long enough for like the super fan of Captain America to say that now.
It
I had to
hurt.
make sure that everybody seen the movie first before I drop a critique like that.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that thing's been out for months. You're good.
It still didn't do terrible though.
No, it
No,
didn't
no.
do terrible. It didn't. It's
Uh-huh.
not a terrible film, but it could have been way
Yeah.
better.
It could have been absolutely.
Could have been
Yeah.
way better.
What do you
So
think?
Um, I think to kind of piggyback on BK, what he
So
was
sorry.
saying. I think it does. The streaming services is a bit of a touch of it, but I think ever since COVID, the movie
mm,
industry has been kind of trying to build its way back up. And one of the things that's kind of changed is people's watching habits. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
yeah.
Like, kind of like we was going to, why would I go out when all I could do is just wait a month or two and just watch everything there, which makes 100% sense. And in lieu of going out, rounding the family up, or rounding your girl, your guy up to pay 50, 60, up to $100 to go watch a movie, depending on what kind of theater you go to. Why not just sit back if something comes out in January, just wait till the middle of February and
Yeah.
just watch it for $5.99 if you want to rent it on digital.
And I could pause it. Don't forget, I could pause it.
Yeah.
That's right. Exactly. You can stop it and watch and finish it later. Exactly.
Mhm.
And speaking of the home experience, I mean, like, back in the day when we were younger, you know what I'm saying? It took a lot of money to get a great viewing experience at home. Now you
Mhm.
can go to Walmart, buy a 70-inch TV for four or five
Mhm.
hundred dollars, and
Mhm.
it's almost
Yeah.
like you're sitting in a movie theater, depending on, you know what I'm saying, what kind you get.
Or
Mhm.
better.
Yeah. I mean, so the home experience has gotten a whole lot better in the past 20 or so years. So I think people got a lot of reason to just sit back and wait on film. And I think that's a, if not the largest reason, definitely one of the bigger reasons why it's struggling.
Mhm.
And
I could agree with that.
that's why you see a lot of the shift, like even here in us in BK's hometown, the theater now is being renovated so that you have more of a cushy kind of home
Right.
experience
Yeah.
with like seat warmers and recliners and fried chicken being served out front,
All the
like
good
they're
stuff happening when I'm gone. That's not even cool.
that's the only way that they feel like they can compete, because that couch up there is pretty sexy compared to sitting in a cold theater, like shoulder to shoulder with strangers
Yeah,
for a movie that like Doc said is gonna come out in like 2 months. Really, they go to streaming really quick now,
they
Mhm.
do.
so it's not
Yeah.
even a long wait if you're waiting to watch a movie. But my main thing that I've taken from what's going on with it is a lot of these big, like Warner Brothers or production companies, like they're not making the investment in original IP.
Mm.
Mm.
So Sinners
Yes.
was an
Yes.
anomaly, but that's also an anomaly because of who's backing it, which is Proximity Media and the juggernaut of Ryan Coogler, who's tried and true. One, they're just these companies are being very risk averse. So
Yeah.
because they're just doing carbon copies of what we've already seen. So like
Mhm.
one of the last, up until Sinners, one of the last big hits that we've had in the movie theaters was like A Quiet Place, like years and years and years ago.
Yeah,
And
that's
then you
been a
look at
while.
it and you say, well, since that came out, they've come out with two more Quiet Places. Like
About
they're
to make a fourth one.
exactly. And guess who's gonna
Yeah.
be there?
Yeah.
Me.
Me. Me.
And
But it's less of a gamble. So
Right.
because these
Right.
corporations are corporations, and they've always been corporations, but right now they have a lot of shareholders that they have to answer to.
yeah.
So they're going to be less likely to invest in like the artsy fartsy kind of stuff and more trying to print money. So
Yeah,
print money doesn't always mean that it's going to be a great experience for you and I.
that is true.
Yeah, you really have to have established yourself for them to have the confidence to kind of let you kind of do whatever you want. Like she mentioned, Senator Ryan is just now becoming a part of that group.
Just
Yeah.
now.
Slowly but hopefully surely.
Just
Uh,
now. Like you
Christopher
said.
Nolan is a guy like that. James Cameron is a guy like that. That list is very very short. Steven Spielberg can walk into somewhere and say, "Hey, I want to do a movie about African pygmies," and they'll give him $100 million to do it.
Give me my money. Take my
But
money.
right, but everybody can't do that though. So that's why there is a lot of genre stuff, a lot of sequels, a lot of stuff like that that kind of takes away from your original content.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
We late. We late.
speaking of all those great directors you just named, what about like what is it? Martin Scorsese
Sure.
had like this whole rant about superhero movies killing cinema. So do you guys, I mean, it spun a whole meme out there, boy. So do you guys think that's what's happening? Like, do you think superhero movies are killing the movie experience as well?
I don't think they're killing it. Um, I think people may just be a little tired of mediocre comic book material.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Because comic book movies are still making money. So I mean, and if you look on YouTube, social media, people are constantly talking about comic book material, whether it's a TV show or a movie, or I mean, and people even talk more about actual comic books, like the actual literature
yeah.
that this stuff came from. So I mean, do I think it's killing the movie theaters? No. I think the MCU for the past 15 years kind of led the charge on that, and after Infinity War and Endgame, they kind of got to a place where, and I don't think it was more them. I think it was them more, to her point, they're corporate overlords that demanded
Mm-hmm.
more content, less oversight over all the stuff that what they were seeing and stuff like that. So I think, and they've it was a report that came out a little while ago. They had this big retreat somewhere where they were talking about how they're going to go kind of pull back on some of the stuff they're doing, kind of go back to formula when they were more successful. Less TV shows, less characters, more connectivity, kind of reward the viewers for their patronage, you know what I'm saying, their homework,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I don't think there might be a twinge of fatigue maybe with that, but I don't think, well, comic book movies in a place where they're causing actual hurt to the industry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
The industry's still leaning on it, honestly. I mean, because they're
Yeah.
still in tent pole positions.
Yeah,
So I
they
mean, they're still looking for them to make money. So no, I don't think they're killing it. I don't think they're killing the
I
industry.
don't know
yeah,
what he means by kill, but Deadpool and Wolverine made $1 billion.
$1 billion, right?
they
Like
And that's post COVID.
yeah, like 2 years
but
ago. So
it's because like these Marvel, specifically Marvel, DC's catching up, but specifically Marvel
they're
set
getting
a
better. They're
bar.
getting better. They are.
They set a bar so high
They
where
did.
they have these where the things that you and I love, the action scenes, the storytelling, the editing, even
Mhm.
the music in the background is just perfect, you know. So when they made these films, they set the bar so high that everyone now it feels like they're playing catch up. Then now going back to what you guys are saying about the corporations, if they don't have an original story with that formula, there's nothing that's gonna happen. Sorry.
I,
Sorry.
I think the MCU was really on the way of trying to experiment with different heroes, different types of heroes, and they
Right.
kept getting pushback. Where there was, if it was controversy from a certain war that's going on, or because in Captain America they have an Israeli superhero that we never get to see on screen now as that Israeli superhero, or there's like a couple of black heroes and stories that they wanted to tell that they're no longer going to tell now. So I think because of the political climate that we're in, and speaking of political climates that we're in, what do you guys think about? I don't know how to phrase this question, so I'm just gonna ask it. Um, do you think woke is a problem for movies? Do you think movies are too woke now?
Ooh.
I'll let you go with that one.
I mean,
Ooh.
he's gonna let me start on that.
Ooh.
I feel anytime any kind of art in any form, any kind of media makes, I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna be
Say
real.
it.
There's no bustle up in here. Anytime art makes Confederates, white supremacists,
Excuse me.
others uncomfortable, that's good art.
Hello?
Oh,
Yes.
Make that a clip. Make sure you clip that
Oh, no, she was
up,
yeah.
okay?
I think that's the point. And then they, like, for example, just going into TV, just real quick. I don't know if y'all watch The Boys, but The
yeah.
Boys is very political.
Yes, it is.
When I
Yeah.
say it's
Yes, it
political,
is.
it will overtly take incidents and things that happen in real life that are so absurd that they shouldn't be happening in real life and put them in the show. Like Doc made me a t-shirt that says Blacks for Homelander that I wear on purpose in this real world.
It's from the show, though. It's from the show.
Because it applies to this real world.
Exactly.
But the thing is, there's a real live shirt that exists like that in this world.
Yeah.
Why? So like I think that what is woke just means it's making certain people uncomfortable. It makes certain people uncomfortable for there to be trans representation as if trans people don't exist. Now all of a sudden that's woke. If Superman, so we're talking about Superman with your S on your chest, my man. If Superman decides that he wants to intervene in geopolitics because people were going to die, now all of a sudden he's woke.
That's the line,
But
y'all.
he been
For y'all
doing
that didn't
that.
know,
He's
he's
been
been
living
doing.
that life. Superman 4, he took
Yes.
all the nukes from everybody. All of them. He did not discriminate. But that's not woke.
I
That's not
literally
my
have the
Superman.
reprint
So
of
yeah,
the
that's what
Superman
I have to
versus the
say about there.
KKK
It's not a
somewhere in
real
my
thing.
room
There's
here.
no there. All of these characters, Captain America was knocking out Nazis. Give me a break.
We said that last episode.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah. So I mean, no, I dig that.
It's
That was
facts.
some continuity continuation right there.
It's facts though. It's
All
a
right,
fact.
Doc,
It happened.
what's your thoughts here?
Just to piggyback off of her, like I agree that artistry shouldn't have any particular boundaries. I mean, that's part of the point of art is to provoke emotion and feelings and everything. So I don't think um that should be anything that should be straddled in at all. But to, I guess, speak more to the question of, is it a problem for movies? I mean, I think the only people that we hear about saying that there's woke is just a very loud minority. They're just speaking the
True.
loudest. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me. I mean, there's any anytime there's a woman in the lead, or they gender or race swap somebody to something that was used to be a white character that isn't anymore, or just anything like that, there's just a crowded group of people that's just going to yell about it. But
Small group.
Yeah.
given the receipts and the remaining popularity of this stuff, I'm not gonna say it's a handful, but it's just a small minority that's just speaking louder than anybody else. They're buying the time for you to hear them, or they're
Yeah.
making room for their particular voices to be heard. It doesn't mean that it's any real, if that there's a there to take your line. So I completely agree with that.
On a side note, since before the episode started, we were talking about the Green Lantern show.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that since we have this Superman that is not afraid to jump into politics and social issues, I'm hoping the Green Lantern show tackles some sort of race issues, because I know one of my favorite Jon Stewart moments from the old school comic book was him not wearing a mask, because he's like, I'm black and I'm just gonna let that be what it's
Yeah.
gonna be. I
Hmm.
mean, I think he said he lets it all hang out, but I know that was also a sub reference to his skin tone as
All
well.
right.
So I'm hoping we have more things like that in superhero movies, and I'm hoping we one day get Blue Marvel, because that's the whole thing that I would love to see on the big screen.
I
Um,
thought I heard you talking about Blue Marvel on another pod. I was like, you were fighting.
Hey man, make Blue Marvel happen.
yeah, I
I'm
need
all
it.
about it.
I need it. I need it. I'm never gonna let it die either. Come on, Marvel. Y'all ain't got nothing else going on.
Blue Marvel.
Well, they got
Not they don't have anything else going on. Come on now, don't do that. Now you know they got a long list of things that they got going on right now.
True. Um,
Forever. They will forever have a long list of things going on.
one thing
Real
I
quick,
so
I did appreciate what you're talking about the Green Lantern show coming up was with the Falcon and Winter Soldier show with Isaiah Bradley.
hmm
I really
That
appreciated
was
them
good.
not shying away from that story at
yeah.
all.
yes,
But they
yes,
didn't do it in a like hit you over the head kind of way. Like I felt like they found just the right balance to say what needed to be said in a way that resonated very deeply with me. I like that a
It was
lot.
the best part of that show.
yes. I
Yeah,
agree. I
I think
I think it's the best part of that show.
I agree.
I agree.
I completely
I
agree.
definitely agree.
100%. Real quick, I wanted to give a shout out to our CCN family that is in the
Hey,
comments. I was able to click a couple of comments when everyone was talking. I just didn't want to overtalk anyone. So shout out to John and Nessa. Also, Artesia said that we are some of his favorite people
Now,
in one
boy, yeah, I
video.
saw that.
So shout out to the
My
bro
boy.
Artesia.
so proud of him.
So proud, so proud.
I
And
mean, he all right.
I haven't known him as long as you guys have known him, but I'm very proud of Artesia.
Yeah, thank
He,
y'all for
That's
coming through
coach.
too.
he's doing good
Yes,
work.
thank
Real
you
good work.
guys, thank
Oh
you.
yeah, Super
Um,
Bowler over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to talk about the woke part, I just want to touch on that really quickly because I agree with both of you guys. wholeheartedly, and we've talked about woke our own opinions, but I always say I'd rather be woke than asleep. I do not care what these people are saying, because a lot of these things that are being put in the media now, they used to try to like hide it, but now it's like in your face, and I love it. So thank you guys for being woke, whatever that is.
I ride with it.
Yeah. Um. So to close this out, because I know we've been talking about this for quite a while, we have some other things to get into. Uh, I
Wrap it
know
up.
piracy was an issue at some point, but I think that also just goes into the whole conversation of digital. So I don't think we really have to run through that, because it's the same issue as like the Netflix thing. It's just somebody else is stealing it. And to be honest, these studios have money. So I don't think they even hurting for doing this. They act like they are, but I don't think they are. But
Well,
oh, go ahead.
no, just real quick. It's just money they're not getting. You know
Money.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the doors aren't closing because they're not getting that money or what have you. But it's a completely unavoidable thing. It's just the cost of doing
Yeah.
business.
Mm.
Just
And I'm not advocating for piracy, by the way.
Yeah,
I buy my
yeah.
stuff.
That's
I just
right.
wanted to say that I buy my stuff.
Right.
Um, but I think one last thing a lot of people don't think about is like the entertainment competition that movies now have to compete for. Video games are doing a really good job at making movies that you could play. They're
Very good.
interactive, they're
Very good job.
colorful, they're accessible by a lot of people. And now the movie industry is finally making good TV shows and movies based on those
It's no
video games
games.
who already did a really good job.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
it was just
also,
one more thing I wanted to point out when Doc and I were like preparing for
oh, go ahead.
the best week that we've had in a very long time as far as movies, like other than the like Barbenheimer area, and that was for this week. It was Lilo and Stitch.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
It's Final Destination, Sinners, Mission Impossible, and
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. All five of those movies were
Mm.
playing that same weekend, and it did gangbusters. It did $250 million just that weekend.
That's what's up.
So, like, my philosophy is, if you build it, they will come.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, it's very expensive to go to the movies, but if you give us something to chew on, we will show up and eat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
and we
that's
will,
my thing. Like, those are really great movies. My
because I'm
I
daughter
think
hungry.
is talking
Okay.
about Final Destination to this day because I'm hungry. Exactly. So
Well said.
marketing was also a thing, because every time something else comes out, everybody's like, I didn't know it was coming out. And I'm like, I know I seen
Mm-hmm.
like marketing for like everything you named, all the TV shows that's coming out. I've
Yeah.
seen marketing for it. But I
Well,
think it's because we have
that's
so
another
much
one of the
marketing.
problems. You know, I mean, there's just so much to watch. We were talking earlier about stuff we were trying to catch up on TV and movies, and
It's
just
so
like,
much.
man,
Oh,
there's just no time to watch it.
You can't watch
And
everything.
you know, you can go back when we were younger, like back when we were kids, and there'd be a weekend that a movie didn't come out.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That doesn't happen anymore.
no.
That doesn't happen anymore. Multiple movies come out almost every single weekend. There's just so much content to consume.
Mm-hmm. And don't
And
let it
there's
be summer.
only one me.
Yeah. Which kind of plays into the whole loyalty thing. You kind of feel loyal to one thing because you can't afford like all of it.
Yeah.
Because at one point, man, if DC and Marvel both dropped a movie, I'm not going to see the DC movie. I mean, now that's changed, but a couple of years ago, you weren't finna catch me watching the Justice League over the Avengers. I'm just saying.
Wow.
With the DC shirt on.
Hey
Their
man.
movies
Hey,
were
The
bad.
show
Come
movies.
on.
It's just the
loyalty.
movies. It's the movies. It's
Some
a whole
people
nother
wrap their arms
universe.
around one thing. That's okay. I'm
Yes.
about it. I'm about
A
it.
whole nother universe. DC and
I'm so happy James Gunn is over there right now because
Me
man,
too.
Yeah.
he's doing
it
a
was
good
a
job.
long time. We were on a drought for good DC movies. The animation was great though.
Oh
Very
yes.
good. The animation was really good.
Yes.
It was really good. They were producing a lot of good stuff for a while, but
A,
yeah.
A plus on
And kind of to your
animation.
point earlier about you were talking about the editing and stuff. People not having enough time to uh, make things the way they're supposed to, kind of with corporate interference and stuff like that. Like that's kind of rampant now. It's kind of rampant now. I mean, it's I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure it's not a new thing. Studio heads have always bumped up against creatives. I'm sure, but nowadays, you BK brought up Captain America earlier, and that was a movie that you could clearly see the threads, the loose threads that
Yeah.
was in that movie that they
Mm-hmm.
had to go back and shoot a month before the movie came out, or fix this thing or fix that thing. So, and because of all of the stuff that the studio has to consume too, like they're looking at social media and YouTube and stuff like
Yeah.
everybody else does. They do their uh, focus groups and stuff, and they got to sit down, and if they're in a place to fix it, they're going to try to fix it, but that works sometime and sometime it doesn't. So it's especially the big budget stuff. To that's another reason why we're getting a lot of stuff, the kind of stuff that we're getting.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with a little jank in my movie, but too much jank is like,
Too
all
much
right
jank and
now.
a good thing. That's
A good
right.
No.
Tubi level.
Yeah, like y'all
A
tripping.
good to be level.
Um, so we got to go into last things. So our first last thing is about Marvel Studios moving from Atlanta to the UK. On a personal note, I think it's messed up
Gotcha.
because it was so. It's
Right.
Georgia had become, or is becoming, or is like the Hollywood of the South. It's pretty much Hollywood now. When it
Yeah.
comes down to making movies, and that's a lot of jobs gonna be gone.
Mm,
So, and it's the grunt workers that are taking a hit on this one. The camera people, the gopher people. I think that's
Yeah.
what they call them, right? Like the
Right.
small people
behind
that's not like the actors and stuff.
Yeah,
So
everybody
I
behind the scenes, everyone
Sure.
in production.
yeah,
Hmm.
It's
I
a
mean I
whole
don't live in Georgia.
ecosystem affected by that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I
Yes, it
mean,
is.
it's definitely gonna hurt. Like I think we'll see the dent, but there's a lot of small productions in Atlanta. Like the biggest one, of course, is Tyler Perry. He has his studio down there,
Yeah.
Hmm.
but also, excuse me, Lionsgate also opened up a branch of their stuff down there, and there's just a lot of mom and pop stuff in Atlanta right now since that whole push. I mean, Marvel gave it so much notoriety when they showed up, and they stayed for so long, so it's gonna hurt when they leave. But I'm hoping, I ain't gonna say that it will, but I'm hoping that they can kind of sustain what they're doing. Like I think Tyler Perry's gonna have to kind of be the lead on that if that's something he wants to delve into. But I'm hoping a
Yeah.
lot of that stuff will continue as far as that whole push to make stuff there down here, and even in other spots in the South, like the whole Cat Williams thing, purchasing that property off
I was
Fort
gonna bring that
McClellan
up. I'm
up
glad
the
you
street
said
from
that.
here. So I mean, there's people trying to make stuff. I just hope it continues.
Oh yeah.
Cat
50
Williams,
Cent's also opening one too, right?
Cat
Right? Yeah,
Williams
yeah, yeah.
opening up a
Hmm.
production
Baton
company.
Rouge.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Louisiana somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we want
50's
it made
opening
in
up in
America because we're American.
Get that money.
And is
Yeah, I might have to go up and try out for some Cat Williams movies.
he
I
opening
mean
up a
he
production studio?
yeah.
Down the street. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
bought the property. He's supposed to be building his own studio there. Yeah.
Wow. That's
I think he'll
exciting.
take care of the people too. I think if there's one
Oh
person that's
yeah.
gonna take care of the people, it's gonna be Cat.
I think so. I agree with that.
Not that Tyler's not doing that, but he definitely don't care if these people still had these terrible wigs in these movies, man. He definitely don't care.
Tyler Perry going Tyler Perry.
I
He
think
on
that's his
Tyler
like
Perry.
series arc. I think he does that on a like for his signature. You know, like how all directors have like their own signature, like shot or something.
Uh huh.
I think that's
Yeah.
his thing.
I
I'm
do.
convinced.
I do think that's part of it. I
I'm
do.
convinced at this point. At
I
this
do think
point,
that's a
I'm
little bit of it.
convinced because, bruh, I could see 20 years ago, but it's 2025. Sir,
Mhm.
you on Netflix, huh? Hello, what are you doing?
He's
Why
saving that
Medea got
money.
the best? Why Medea
Yeah.
got the best lace front? That drink be laid.
Medea's wigs do be laid though.
Them joints be laid.
I can never get over Shamar Moore's wig.
Oh my god.
Ever.
Oh, that
Terrible.
was like
That's
I
20
the
years
the
ago.
final boss of bad wigs, though.
That was 20 years ago, y'all.
But they look the same now.
But that's my point. That is my point.
I think he's a
We
guy that just and I think he said this multiple times in different places and stuff. I think he's a guy that just wants full control of everything. He's not somebody that's willing to share his workload because he wants to make sure that whatever he puts out is his. And I think that's where a lot of that comes from. He's just trying to do everything himself, and he's trying to do it at a certain pace. So if you can hear him say action in a scene, or folks got bad wigs, or it's weird editing, is just gonna be what it is. But he can do well when he wants to.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Like, you
he
know what I'm
can.
saying?
Yeah.
Like
That's
there's
true.
been several examples where he's done a good looking movie where it looked like a great production.
Yeah. Yeah.
6888 is prime example of that.
Even
Yeah,
the what was the For Colored Black Girls?
For color girls.
Oh,
For Color Girls.
yeah.
Uh
Story,
yeah,
terrible.
not to speak much of the movie, but as far as the production value.
But the production is
The production
amazing.
value, it
You're
looked
right.
like
yeah,
a
it
real movie.
was.
You're
It looked
right.
like a real movie.
That was a really good produced
So
movie.
so
You're
basically,
right.
what we're saying is he's still coasting on 3 movies, and we need him to step it up. That's what I heard.
No,
That
no,
may
Yeah.
that's
not be
not what
what
I
you
was
said, but
I
saying.
don't
that's
think
what
he's
I.
coasting at all.
I would never say that.
Yeah.
I can pop off like, first of all, Boo is a classic, and somebody can fight
I
me if
do
they
like
want to.
Boo.
Boo is good. Diary of a Mad Black Woman is good. Tyler Perry makes
Solid.
good movies. It's just the fact that we know, like when we see a movie like Straw, we know for a fact he shot that thing in 8 days.
Yes.
In
Yes.
7 hours.
Yes.
So we're, because we know that, we like kind of extrapolate more than probably we should, because it's still a great movie.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't show in the quality. He just runs a tight ship. Just as a side note, please tell me y'all saw the Atlanta episode about Tyler Perry.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm glad. Again, I'm glad y'all
Yes.
brought up Atlanta because that Tyler Perry episode
Yes.
was amazing.
Chef's kiss.
That was an
First of
amazing
all,
episode.
Atlanta, one
Very
of those
good.
shows I feel like just ended too soon. Like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, it was so good.
I think it
Yeah.
had to.
Those are busy. Those are busy guys, though.
Oh,
Everything good over there?
Yeah, it's just
Niece-
my baby.
Oh,
My
okay.
niece
I said
upset.
I
we
I
know
will
don't know
not
what you
have any
did.
blasphemy of Tyler Perry
You
and the machine, the legend.
She said that's her Virgo brother. Don't mess with her. All right.
That's right.
She
I
said-
respect that.
she
Okay,
said-
I'm gonna. Before we end it, this Tyler Perry corner, I am going to say something positive about Tyler Perry. I do think that he is like one of the most important figures in Black cinema right now.
Facts.
Regardless of how we feel about the product that he puts out, no Tyler Perry, we probably wouldn't have a lot of these smaller indie movie makers that we got that are like killing it on YouTube and Tubi. Sometimes Tubi. I don't watch a lot of Tubi movies. I see a lot of Tubi clips, and I be like, oh.
Tubi got some rough spots, but I got a homeboy that got a movie on Tubi though. So shout out to Tubi.
Shout out to Tubi.
No
Shout
hate
out
on
to
Tubi. No hate on Tubi.
Shout out to Tubi and shout out to Tyler Perry.
But I think
Yeah.
you're right, because I want to end this conversation part here. I think you're right.
I just said
Doc.
the closing line.
My-
I just said
you
the
did?
closing line.
You did? My bad. I missed it. Was I not
I
listening?
was like, shout out to Tubi and shout out to Tyler Perry. And all you had to do is go to the next part.
Oh, I thought
It's okay. It's
hold on.
okay.
I-
It's okay.
I forgot what I was gonna say now. Thanks. And I'm gonna edit it out.
That's fine.
There it is,
That's
right
fine.
there. There it is.
That's
Impulse.
fine. There it is.
The last thing, speaking of Marvel moving to the UK, I think that was a very political move,
Mm-hmm.
and we probably are gonna feel a little bit from it, but not as much as what DC is feeling right now. See, I had to do a segue.
Nice job. Wonderful. Good job. Good job.
Not as much as, not that it's a laughing matter, by the way. It's a very serious situation that's going over there in DC, and our sister Novacaine here is DC born and bred, and I think absolutely knowing what's happening from the point of view of someone who is there is a lot better than me telling you a bunch of stuff that the news says.
Okay, time out. 20 seconds in the play. The reason why I'm saying that is because before I get into what I want to say, I actually would like to hear what you guys have to say, because I don't know the full perspective of everybody outside of the city and what everybody gets to see. Because while I'm here in DC, of course, everybody I follow on Instagram, Facebook, the news sources, everything is local. So it's like I get to see something different compared to everyone else. So I want to hear what you guys have to say first of what you have perceived, what is going on.
Oh,
Well,
you know what? You go
Whoever
ahead. You go ahead, Big Nose Cake.
Go ahead,
it's
Katie.
Big Nose K got a lot to say. A whole lot to
just
say. So y'all
just
put a timer on me.
let's just start with what you have perceived from what's going on.
Yeah. What I've perceived is somebody wants to do a pissing contest and say that they're so big and bad that they can terrorize Chocolate City because they can. Everything in this administration, and I'm a theater kid. I believe in theater. I believe it is powerful. We got a movie podcast. I'm all about it. But if that theater leads to people being able to be more free, being able to live happier, healthier lives, where it's not infringing on people's rights, give me some more of that. I will munch on that all day. This theater does nothing but try to help him feed his ego and the base that feeds into being a bully.
Mm.
Because what they are saying is it is violent down there. Big Balls got carjacked. So now we have to step in.
Every time this story is mentioned, nobody says this man's name. Like,
Big
I don't
Balls.
even know Big Balls' name,
I don't
He's a
and I feel
nobody.
weird calling him Big Balls.
Don't call him anything.
Big balls.
Some little punk got jacked. But even if he hadn't, this was probably on their 2025 vision board anyway, because they can. They, for the history of this country and before this country existed, there are entities that have been on this land that have been terrorists. And if they, and sometimes terrorism comes in the form of police terrorism, and sometimes it comes in the form of a white sheet. But either way, it's still terrorism. So what's going on right there is because they can, because there's a whole lot of places in this fair land that have a lot more things going wrong in the line of quote unquote violence, where they could they could find solutions for that. But what they're trying to do is just terrorize people because it feeds red meat to people that are fans of terrorism.
Chum.
the
That's what's
charm.
going on. It's unfortunate that you have to be at ground zero.
I like that you have that perception, because I've noticed that a lot of people do not have this perception, and it's kind of strange to me. Girl, that's the same thing I said. It's very, very strange because what is going on right now is very unjust. And like you said, it's a pissing contest. A long time ago, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was a historic day that happened in the Capitol called January 6th, 2021. And during that time, there was a big back and forth between Trump and our mayor here, Mayor Mario Bowser. I ain't do it. I ain't do it.
Wow,
I
why
didn't do it.
you just slipped that one up in there like
I
that?
tried. I didn't try. I was trying my best, but there has been a huge thing about like taking control of DC, because as you guys know, we're not a state, so we are quote unquote federal land. So if the president of the United States did decide to just take control, he or she will do it, which he has done. They're not helping the city. Do we have crime? Yes, we have crime, just like any other major city of America. But I will say that being here the majority of my life, um, crime these days looks completely different than what it was when I was a teenager. Crime looks completely different than what it was 10 years ago. Yes, we need to stop to it, but the way that they're going about it is completely wrong. So far, what I've been seeing a lot of the arrests are like random neighborhoods. They'll have checkpoints, people getting arrested for seatbelts, tents in the car, loud music, the smell of Mary Jane. Now, this is another one that has been tripping me out lately because cannabis is decriminalized here in DC. And it's not fully legal, but it's like we just need like 2 more votes and we're all already there. But I feel like they're even bending the rules with that. Um, so there has been a lot of ice hits. Anytime I've seen someone getting pulled over, it used to take what, a car or two. Now we have we have another police. So we have Metropolitan Police Department of DC. Then we have Metro Transit Police, which is the police for the metro rail, for the metro rail and the buses, for the trains and the buses that we have here. And then everybody else, Secret Service, Park Police, things like that. But
There's a lot of police, man.
recently, it is a lot of police here in
It is.
DC. There, that's even just on a regular day basis. Now they have the ICE. Now they have National Guard here. I don't know if you guys seen, but there's like a bunch of, like, what they say, over 200 more National Guard people are coming from like 6 different states or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
trying to get some from Alabama.
I peep.
Yeah.
Ohio, I know for sure was on the list. I think Virginia and North Carolina
Oh,
and South
Alabama
Carolina.
sending
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure
automatically.
almost all of the red states that's right here in our
Right.
northern southern region is like, oh, we got you, Trump.
Daddy.
Daddy. But
It's so weird. It's
I've
so weird.
seeing these people getting pulled over and it's just one person in the car, or say a delivery person that is driving their moped. Yesterday we saw 5 unmarked cars and 2 Metro Transit Police. No Metropolitan Police Department. No official police. And then they wearing masks. Why are you guys wearing masks?
Because they're January 6ers.
Thank you. Did you guys know that all of them were pardoned?
Yes.
I don't think we ever talked about that on the show.
No, we never got back around to
We
it.
never.
But it's Antifa.
We never. But we have, exactly. We have all of these domestic groups that are a threat to our cities and our states and this whole entire country. But it's really you guys. What? There's still people getting shot on the street. The same crime that has been happening is still happening. I love that you mentioned Chocolate City, because we have not called it Chocolate City in a long time. Not for at least 10 years. We've been calling it Mocha Latte.
Oh.
White chocolate. We've been calling it white chocolate frappuccino.
Ain't quite chocolate no more.
The chocolate population, if I'm not mistaken, as of last year, has dropped to 38%.
Oh wow.
Wow. Yeah.
When I was a child, it was 74.
Wow.
So
Are we talking gentrification here?
gentrification is a huge part of it. But BK, I know we have talked about it. I'm not too sure if I said it on the show, but my mom always used to say, yeah, Ronald Reagan always said that this city would not be a city for the black folks or the poor. And who are they targeting right now? The black folks and the poor. They told the people that's living in tents that they had until Monday to leave their tents. Why are you kicking them out on Friday? And they're like literally just picking up their tent and throwing it in the trash.
That's sad.
I think that's like one of the parts of all this that's really getting under my skin, is seeing how they are treating people. It's not like there was ever a point where they were going to treat them humanely.
No.
But like, at least give them time. You know, we've seen hold on, wait a minute before I say this. Allegedly.
It's back.
Um,
It is
we've
back. It is back.
we've seen ICE and the FBI and all that stuff hit these checkpoints and all these other places in the country like a lot, right? And I still don't think that it looks like this. And I don't think it looks as bad as they're telling us. I'm not saying it's good by any means, but I think outside of the news, they're making it seem like it's bigger than what it is. That makes
And
sense?
that's what's tripping me out. Like they're making it they he called he said that the crime in DC was so bad that it's basically a war.
Yeah, I
What?
think your crime is like down 30%, right?
Yes, like I said, compared to previous years, we still have crime. It's still a little dangerous. It's a city. It's a major city. It's the capital of the United States. There is going to be some type of crime.
He was saying something completely different in May.
I know.
Before this rolled up on their calendar to do this. He was saying it
The
was a
the
very
amount
safe
of
I
place to
know.
be.
the amount of flip
Most beautiful
flopping that
place.
has happened within this administration in like 5 months has been wild to me.
I just can't believe he still has so many supporters. That's what's tripping me out.
And
Does
even
he?
from kind of the theme of the show, from an entertainment point of view, what they're doing with Paramount
Mm.
and Stephen Colbert and South Park
Oh,
and kind of getting in the middle of all that. It's I think I think Novacaine you said a minute ago about it's a measuring contest going
Hmm.
on with just imposing his will, and it's wild.
Well, do y'all mind if I be a downer, like a big downer?
Uh-oh.
Cause
Say
I
it.
got it.
Say it.
Like in the whole grand scheme of all of this, of everything that's going on, all this is empires doing what empires do.
Mm.
So
They want to take control and cause
yes,
fear and
yeah.
yes,
chaos.
because you got what they're doing with the Smithsonian. Like
Girl.
so what Doc is saying about controlling art, controlling comedy, controlling people that are able to do
The
satire and all that kind of
messaging
Mm-hmm.
and
stuff.
all that.
Right. That's powerful. They're controlling CBS, ABC as far as the news stations. They shut down PBS.
Mm.
They're replacing Sesame Street with PragerU.
Mm.
Really?
So all of this is to uplift the empire. And in doing so, when they're saying hooty hoo to their Confederates down here in Alabama, come get some of this action, all of this is pushing a narrative of us against them.
Yes, it is. And
So in the
I'm starting to see it. I am starting to see it because one thing I will say is that either this is going to end in one or two ways.
yeah,
We're going to actually be the whole united we stand, divided we fall, because the community in DC, these people out here are not playing with these cops. I need your badge number. They're taking screenshots of like their tag numbers. They're trying to get as much as their faces they can. They're not playing. They're pressing them out as much as they can because you don't want to. And it's most of these people that's doing it. So we need that, you know?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's a
We need
privilege,
that.
We
and
can't
they're
be on the
using
front
it, and I
lines.
No.
salute them.
No. And I salute
I
them.
mean,
I
I
salute
mean,
them.
again, allegedly, that's kind of what they want, right? They want us to be on the front line because if we go on the front line, then they have a reason to pull even worse triggers than they already
See what I'm
have.
saying?
They have been kind of like goading us a little bit. The whole purpose, allegedly, is to get us back to the workforce. So they start taking away everything that we have, all the cushions and stuff we have, to force us back into the jobs that we no longer feel that we want to do anymore.
Yeah.
So, I think it's a few angles. That's just one of them. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
I
so
have
that's
another conspiracy theory that I've been noticing, but I don't want to talk about it right now. I'm gonna save that one.
it's either gonna end in united we stand, divided we fall, or another civil war that I've been talking about for like 3 years now.
You have, and I hope we don't.
I really
I,
don't want it to end like that, but like it's hard to
no,
tell at this point because if he could get away with it here, I'll be in a city near you next. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, this is why
Yes.
I appreciate you, the people that are holding the line in DC. But we have so many different fires to put out around the country. The
yes,
Supreme Court is trash right now. What's happening to the congressmen and women in Texas is crazy right now.
yep.
Yeah.
Georgia is Georgia, so Florida is doing things. Like, so it's just so many different fires and so many different angles. All we have to do is stop one. But I do think, again, in my conspiracy theory that I'm not going to go too deep into, I'm not the one that made this. I'm just saying someone's moving like that time is not on their side. And given the fact that he was like, I hope this Ukraine Russia thing helps me get into heaven, which it won't. But
Ah, we deny.
people in that's not ready or preparing themselves to go don't say stuff like that. So
True. I mean, or he might just be an old man that's realizing he old.
I mean, did y'all see when he uh what is it, peed on the couch on Fox News?
No, what?
Y'all didn't see that
What
video?
happened?
What you mean? Why is that not trending? What?
I know.
Like he
I
peed.
know, right?
I saw the video. He peed and then he kind of put his hands down. So
Was
couldn't
this
nobody
recently?
see it.
When was this?
It was like
He
a couple of weeks,
forgot to wear his
like a month or so
depends.
A
ago.
month. Oh,
And then
BK.
when he went to Alaska, I don't know. I hope I
Um,
I
wasn't
didn't
being
peep
fooled
that.
by AI, but I think that happened. I think one of the was it the Kyle Kaczynski show on YouTube put up there? I can't remember which show it was.
Cow.
Um
I don't know
I
who this
like
man
um
Kyle.
is.
yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool.
I don't know who this man is,
But
but
I
I need to
also
find out.
seen where Trump was walking down the ramp and he was kind of swerving. My man was
I
swerving
did see
hard.
that one. I did see that one.
So I'm
So I'm
just
trying to figure
saying,
out how's he gonna quote unquote patrol the streets with the national. Oh, I forgot to say
Oh,
that. So
right.
tonight, and it's so
Yeah.
funny because there is a huge protest that's happening tonight in DC. With the go-go bands. Well, it already happened. It started about 4 to 7. So it was just very funny that he decided to patrol the streets while there's a huge go-go performance going on. And I'm trying to figure out. I that's why I keep on checking my phone to see if there's any updates about it. Like, did somebody record anything? Like, because one, I want to know how is he going to patrol the streets? What is he going to do? I know he's not going to be walking around, and
he's gonna be in the
what's
beast.
that's yeah, what that's going to look like.
It's
So,
probably gonna look very theatrical, like that time he had
oh
that.
yeah, you know what else was a very theatrical moment?
Right. It's
You
gonna be
know,
like that.
Allegedly, he
allegedly,
had that.
I didn't say it.
he allegedly had that.
It may have been ketchup. Who knows? Who knows?
Who
I don't know.
knows? Another theatrical moment was the army birthday.
Yeah.
Nobody showed up today. It's probably more
Nobody
people
was here.
protesting than
Nobody
it
was here.
was
It
at
was
that parade.
very quiet. Like when you drive through a area that's supposed to have like a big old parade and festival, you
Parade,
can
yeah.
hear it blocks away.
It's crazy.
It was quiet.
The
Yeah.
videos with the squeaking wheels on the tank was
No,
cold.
that was too much.
That was cold blooded.
No,
It
I don't know
was.
what they did for that video, but it might have been straight up because there was nobody out there.
Yeah. But
But
that's my tax dollars though.
Those are our tax dollars, people. That's where our money is going to. If you wonder why this inflation is out of control,
So I
but
have
we
to,
got
while
it.
we're giving salutes to, like, I want to salute y'all for even having this conversation,
oh, thank you.
because like I know it's close to your chest, but also you have eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and and I think it's important for us, especially us, to have these conversations, because
Yeah.
after what happened and after we've seen people that claim to be our friends and claim to be our neighbors, that and claim to be patriots, uphold these tenets of the most undemocratic, unpatriotic, and the most like idolatry stuff out there. Like,
Yeah.
case in point, taking Harriet Tubman, General Harriet Tubman's name off of the ship and replacing it with Confederates. Like, these people endorse this.
Yep.
They threw that stone, they cast that vote, and then they hid their hand, and then they look at us and say, "Hey, buddy, we're not friends. We're not friends
We're
anymore.
not friends anymore.
I'm
That
not your
just reminded
friend.
me. I
I didn't do that." No, but you endorse it. Like, there's an
Yeah.
action to that. So, like, I think it's important for us to have these conversations, because after that happened, a lot of us, especially in our generation, were a little shook and devastated, myself included, by the egregiousness of those same people watching what happened on that January 6th thing, where there was a great party, and
let's
being
see.
like, that's my kind of party. That's what I want. That's what
January
my
6th.
America looks like.
January 6th aside, do we not know how he fumbled COVID? Remember,
Yeah.
it was China's disease. Remember, every country was getting sick before us, and we're just like, oh, we won't get touched.
Yeah.
Everything that was happening when he got elected, it was so much racism going on. Like, I think people had just like forgot, or maybe our brains were erased during COVID. Who knows? I don't know, but it's just so shocking.
It's
There,
shocking. And
there,
it's sometimes we feel like we're screaming into like
yes,
an abyss. So thank y'all for having the conversation
yes.
today. Like, thank y'all. It makes me feel good.
There's one last thing that I want to say. I know BK wants to button it up because we are going into overtime. But really, really quickly, to the people that are like, but you guys want crime there? No, we don't want crime here, but we want it to be handled the correct way. Do you
Yeah.
want your little cousin that's creating simple robbery? He didn't even pull a hammer out, but now he's getting jacked up by 7 cops, like beat up, plastered all over the internet. Would you want that happen to your kid? To yourself? Or how about you didn't commit a crime this week and now you're getting arrested because you got dead tags just because they can?
Mm-hmm.
Because every crime has X amount of jail time, or you don't have to
Yeah.
go to jail each time. But that's all I have to say about that.
Probably not here in Alabama anymore because we kind of stupid over here when it
Pray,
comes down to
pray,
law and stuff. So
pray
yeah.
for the people. Pray for the people that's here, especially the people that are jumping in these cops' faces to like put them on Main Street. Shout out
Yeah.
to TikTok, everybody on TikTok and IG that's been uploading. Keep uploading. Don't
Yeah.
stop. Shout out to Feeny, everybody that's protecting the Feeny. Keep her safe. Keep her protected. Keep her uplifted.
Oh, yeah, and shout out to California and Gavin Newsom. I'm not like a big fan of his, but
Gavin Newsom.
Everybody has
yeah,
to put the Gavin Newsom disclaimer.
I'm
Everybody
not a
does.
fan.
We giving
But
a Gavin Newsom shout out
hold
tonight.
on, hold on, hold
He
on.
put a disclaimer on it.
I
You
think
got
it's
a disclaimer
deserved this
graphic?
time.
You need a
So I
disclaimer
don't. I
graphic.
need to get one. I should definitely get one. Oh, I should definitely make one. So he kind of did the thing, or is doing what's happening. Get yo, good to see you, man.
Hey,
Um,
get yo. Hey, Jess.
he's kind of doing the thing that you kind of do to dictators. It's like the Napoleon thing. For years, we all thought Napoleon was like this short little guy, and turns out no. But you kind of have to fight dictators by making them look ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying
Mhm.
that he's a dictator. I'm just saying it's dictator like. And it takes, like, going back to the art conversation, it takes a lot of uh willing participants, a lot of comedians and stuff, usually to disarm a dictator. And I
Mhm.
think the people that are fighting, they're doing a pretty good job, including Gavin Newsom, who did the one thing that I figured everybody else would have grabbed on to do at this point, was kind of steal his flow like Drake. And so he's doing it now. So I'm like, go Drake,
Oh, I don't support that.
Gavin Newsom is the Drake of politics right now
Oh,
because he be stealing flows. I'm just
Oh
saying.
man,
I'm just saying. But
that's
we
the
got to end
line
this.
of the
We got
pod.
to end this conversation, you guys.
That's a good button.
No bustle. I appreciate you guys for dropping through, especially with dealing with the ailments you guys are dealing with right now. So I don't know, can I say or
Oh
no?
yeah, we're fine.
Oh, so they're dealing with COVID right now. They have COVID right now.
I
But
did
look
say
how
that was.
good we look though. Look
Y'all
at
do look
this.
I
Look how
amazing.
good
know.
she looks.
Like,
Look how
yo, I
good.
don't
Look at that
know.
skin.
The
I don't
skin
know if
is
it's the
skinning, brother.
elderberry. Y'all got elderberry going on over there.
We just
Um,
drinking our fluids.
And juices and berries.
juices and berries. But you do look good, and I hope this is
God
the
bless you,
worst
To
brother.
of it.
God be the glory. It could have been
Okay.
much worse.
Nah, man.
Amen to that.
So just pray for everybody down here though,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
And it's
praying
not
for
it's not
y'all.
just us. It's kind of all over the place. It's cranking up again. So it's not just here.
We
But
got a COVID season and a flu season. That's what it's giving.
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
Y'all
I
we need
take,
definitely
please
people to be
appreciate
take,
you guys for fighting
responsible.
that.
please take. Y'all had a good time though. Shoot, that's all that matters. Shoot, y'all had an amazing time. That's all that matters. I do hope y'all get better real soon though, and I hope it
Thank
doesn't
Thank you.
y'all.
like
Appreciate
you know
that.
how sometimes the symptoms from day to day they could change. So I really
Right.
do hope y'all get better. And everyone else that's not feeling too well, I hope they feel way better tomorrow by
Oh,
Saturday.
Thank you. What's that?
get
Get
your
Yo.
Yep,
Appreciate you,
Yeah.
Get Yo.
let's get you,
Another one of our CCN brethrens,
brethren, one of our
the
brethren.
veterans.
No, but
But
thank you
we got to
guys for the
button this up.
invitation.
yeah.
Oh
We had a
yeah.
lot of
Do you
fun.
guys anything you want to say before we close out?
No, I just look at y'all like our big brother and big sister,
What?
and I appreciate y'all.
Y'all taking us
I,
under your wing. Appreciate it.
yeah,
It
we
means a
definitely
lot.
will.
Y'all,
I would love to have you guys back,
y'all.
especially when you're not, you know, under the weather.
Right,
Sure.
right,
Absolutely.
right, right.
Um, so that's our show for today,
I
ladies and
was gonna
gentlemen.
say, you supposed to say, you supposed to say, tell the people where they can find you at, and you just
Oh,
I
skipped
was
it.
gonna get there.
Oh, okay.
we're at Instagram,
No, it's
Facebook.
Let him
him.
do it. Let him do
It's
it.
him. It's him because he's talking about some. That's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Like
Okay.
what?
It's his job. Okay, go ahead,
This
bro.
is
Go
his
ahead.
job
Ever since we went live, these endings has been like new.
because you is you. All right, just to let you know, you
Um,
started and I just finished it. That's it.
I'm finna say it. I'm
All
finna say
right, say the line.
it.
Say the line.
Let the people know where they can find you.
That's well said. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. No Bustle Podcast, and we are on the RSS network. So you can find us at rss.com, and just again look up No Bustle. You can find us there.
Yeah, no bustle.
Oh yeah. Again, great show. I'm looking forward to your next episode. Can't wait. And I'm gonna see Superman so I can finish that
No, he
episode
not.
too.
It's worth it. It's really good.
If you don't
It's
take that
really
shirt off,
good.
you can't wear that shirt
You
without
can't wear
wearing
the
it.
shirt.
Can't wear that shirt.
Y'all gonna pull my Superman fan card?
The movie was so good. As soon as I saw it, I sent him a message and said, "You're going to love this movie." That was
It's a
the
good
first
flick.
thing I said sent out after the movie.
I'm gonna cry when I see it too.
You might.
Anyway,
You might.
I cried when Cap gave the shield to Cap.
Yeah.
I was like, this is my moment.
Oh,
Iron Man dead, but who cares? Black
yeah.
Cap, baby. Anyway, thank y'all for coming through. Definitely enjoy having you on. We're gonna go ahead and end this thing. I have been Instructor BK Spades.
I'm Instructor Novacaine.
Thank y'all for listening. Thanks everybody that came through in the comments as well. We'll see y'all on the next one.